Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the counselor's office. It is I, Mr. Gaming Counselor, and I just realized I had the wrong headset on. I've been doing a lot of recording about Marathon, and some Destiny is going to be sprinkled in because it's the season of news. And every time I do something about Marathon, we learn something different. Except we're not talking about Marathon. We're talking about Nintendo, which Nintendo has gotten into some hot water. It is still hot. It's, to my acknowledgement, it's not doing too great on sales with the Nintendo Switch, mostly because it's not being sold in China and it's not being sold in America. But we're not talking about news. We're talking about the good old, is it switching? Skeletor. That's right, scholars. We're talking about Skeletor because we need a good old fashioned Skeletor video, and I cannot wait. We've been talking about Marathon and Destiny, and before that we talked about a little bit of Nintendo and like Devil May Cry, but we're back. We're back with some Nintendo. I need Skeletor in my life.
We here at Nintendo are excited to announce the next step.
I'm sorry, what? Right off the rip, I'm sorry, what?
We here at Nintendo.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that, but why?
Nintendo are excited to announce the next step in our company's challenge to cripple your bank accounts.
Nice.
We're overflowing with pre-cum and enthusiasm to reveal our brand new piggy bank. I mean the Nintendo Switch 2, our little bukkake of innovation. Games, we've got that. Hardware, we've got that. A moral compass, now let's not get crazy here. But what we...
I mean, Nintendo is just their ass. I mean, they sue Power World, who's done a better job at making a Pokemon than the actual Pokemon company. They sue people who play their game, like bought the games themselves and run tournaments, and they try to cancel those tournaments because they don't like it. Nintendo they're just a bunch of old geezers who don't understand good advertisement.
We do have...
They're also greedy old farts.
Is the ability to play catch-up with our competitors and strike whilst the iron is frozen, because I'm delighted to share with all of you our revolutionary new feature, Group Chat.
What? Okay, some of the stuff I have not seen. Like, I saw the price tag, but I don't actually know all the features. They're advertising game chat? No fucking way.
Fuck me till I fart. This is the future. Please, take a look.
This is the future. I was going to pause because I thought it was going to be a new logo, but let's just back it up.
We here at Nintendo are proud to showcase Game Chat, our brand new party feature, which will allow you to do what our competition has been doing for the last 2 decades.
True.
Here you'll be able to have amazing conversations with your friends.
Right, I'll tell you what, you fat...
Poonslayer, Moist, Epstein, Faye. And it's always the weird thumbnails or picture art that is always the weird names too. Like playing Destiny, we've seen so many like Mara's Poontang or left Savathun's Pocket Poon.
Little cunt. You're boring. You don't sound like you.
Wow, the memories that will be made. You can even connect one of our colonoscopy cameras to the Switch.
I heard that this camera only goes to 4080p. 4080p, and it's like, what, $60? You can buy a webcam that has better...
allowing you to FaceTime your friends like it's a Zoom call during COVID.
I used to nut in my socks until the crust smelled sweet.
You can even share your game screen up to 360p and 5 frames per century.
Why?
We've designed it this way to ensure that every stream will have the video quality of an ISIS beheading.
God dang. I remember the last Destiny video. It was just like, how, man? Where does he get some of these jokes? they're just so left field and they're so like sometimes unhinged, but I love it. I wouldn't say that's not unhinged. That's very tame. But my God, that's great. Yeah, I don't understand the quality. It looks worse than a Zoom call.
Now you might say to yourself, why the fuck would I pay for any of this shit when Discord exists?
Yeah.
The Switch 2 might seem overwhelming to you peasants with all these groundbreaking advancements. That's why we're including a tech demo which will showcase key information.
How to disturb his body. I heard about this, by the way, just a little tangent. I literally got in an argument with someone who was defending this. They were trying to defend this, saying it's not a big deal. You don't need to buy this. In fact, hold the phone. Just a fun little thing. Here we have they're talking about it. People are still getting upset over this. Like, literally, just don't buy it. LMA. I know it. I'm not. And guys, like, I don't care. Shouldn't be normalized stupid shit like this. And Nintendo deserves the critique. Yes, shout about the game prices, not this. And I'm like, or both. Logic says both. What would we win by getting this game for free? I don't want it. And literally talking about it's just a tutorial. Who wins? The people who need a tutorial. Why make a tutorial if no one needs it? This is greedy and no other game company does it. Again, Logic says criticize both. But I guess people who are used to being used like a doormat by billion-dollar companies thinks it's okay. Dog's not that important to hardware. Oh, you didn't need a game to understand Switch 1. And if you have questions, they're all online for free. So if you don't need a game to understand Switch 1, why do we need to defend a paid tutorial for Switch 2? You're not helping your argument at all. I'm trying to understand your logic, but I can't. Isn't it funny? We have these people, we keep scrolling. We scroll. And you're right. So here we are. I think we lost the point around here. I never said it was a good idea. You don't have to buy it, and nobody will be buying it. It's just literally a non-issue. Shout about game prices, not this. Was your comment. People providing criticism of Nintendo. You say it's a non-issue, yet you are quick to complain about people criticizing it. I guess it's a big enough issue for you not liking people criticizing it. You're right. You did lose the point. Yeah, and I think he deleted his comment. This is so pointless. Just stop being angry at me, LOL. I stood my point the entire time. You don't like it? That's okay. I had enough. I still think this is not a big deal. I think Nintendo should lower the prices. Have a good day. Like, again, you have people who run away. I just have a good day. You're the one who made the original comment. If it wasn't a big deal for you, then you'd never complain about people criticizing a greedy company. But apparently you were salty enough to get upset that people were criticizing Nintendo over it. Hope you can look back one day over your tweet and see how salty you were to tweet about in the first place. It is crazy that people were coming to the defense of Nintendo. Like, bro, it is crazy how people were trying. They're like, it's not a problem. Just because I don't want to buy it, it's not a problem. Even though the problem that exists in the first place is the problem.
We're really hoping that, wait a fucking paid tech demo?
Yeah.
What? Guys, a fucking paid tech demo in the year 2025?
Yep.
What? But Astro... Oh, okay, I'm reading the prompt, fucking hell. We've got Mario Kart World with new upgrades and features, such as adding your mother to the roster. We've got Wheelchair Rocket League. We've got...
Wheelchair Rocket League. Oh my God, that is such a good, accurate description. I've not seen some of this footage.
We've got Silk Song. Anyway, Donkey.
Wait, is that a bad thing? We got Silk Song. Is this bad? Is that a good thing? Like, or is he trying not to make fun of it? Like, someone tell me. I've never played Hollow Knight, so is this good? And he was like, yeah, I'm not gonna make fun of that.
Donkey Kong is back, baby. Know these great games and more can be yours.
Hey, don't make fun of Donkey Kong, you asshole. Donkey Kong was fun.
For the low, low price of your left kidney. We're starting at $80 for the digital version and $90 for the physical.
But wait. People were out there like, this is misinformation. They said some games would be 90 physical copy. Some of them will be physical, only some of them. And not all of them are going to be like that. And they're like, yeah. And also they said some would have keys and be the full game. And you wouldn't. It's just the whole process. Here's the thing. Nintendo took something that was like, hey, normal, buy a game, get the disc, play the game. Nintendo's like, how do we mess all that up so much that it's so confusing and it just pisses everyone off? Ah, yes, the Switch 2.
That's right! We're charging you $10 extra for a fucking plastic case. GTA 6 will now cost more than $100 because we've opened Pandora's box for nothing more than shits and giggles. What's that?
Yeah.
You want to play your older games? Go fuck yourself! We're holding your games hostage unless you pay our ransom fee of an upgrade pack.
I saw people talking about this and I didn't realize it. If you were to buy Legend of Zelda, it doesn't come with the expansion. You have to pay extra for like the expansion stuff. It does the upgrade, like Nintendo is a special kind of jackassery.
And do not worry, we have no desire to let these games ever go on sale.
Nope.
Breath of the Wild is still $60, and that...
I'm interjecting here. I worked for Walmart almost 10 years, and out of those 10 years, it was like 7 years in, while I was going through college. 7 years of that was in electronics. I can tell you, it was like this Nintendo Switch stuff house. We had literally, what was it? Wii. Just like the basic Wii games were still like $60 or what, $30, whatever the price they were. We had to manually in the store discount it, or we had to like maybe cut some of the covering just a tad bit and mark it as damaged, because that was the only way we could mark it down because of how fucking greedy Nintendo is.
game came out 8 years ago. We don't fucking care, because like a moth to a flame, you'll buy it anyway. And if not from us, from scalpers. The Nintendo Bait and Switch 2. Thank you for watching.
The Bait and Switch 2. We simply, Nintendo give a fuck. They don't. It is so hard to support Nintendo. Like, people are setting sail on the high seas on Nintendo more than they ever did before. Which is why I always try to collect all the old Nintendo games on ROMs that I own. By the way, I haven't completely set sail, but I have definitely got digital copies on like a disk drive, not disk drive, but like a USB that I could store and have, so that whenever my kid, I have a kid, I can pop it onto the tablet or pop it onto their, makeshift, whatever, Game Boy. There's so many different versions now. Like, it's crazy. You can spend $20 on like a knockoff Game Boy. It has like 200 different games on it, which is pretty cool, but I just rather get it for free. Because Nintendo sucks ass and they won't resell things and they won't discount it. And if they did resell it, they would probably sell it at like $60, even though it's like a 20-year-old game.
And go fuck yourself.
Yep, that's about right.
We're going to make so much money.
I couldn't help but notice that you're a bitch.
Hey man, how did you get here? We're in the Nintendo Void, for God's sake.
Now don't change the subject. You're charging $90 for Mario Kart.
That's the physical version, actually.
You know, you're making EA and Ubisoft look like Make-A-Wish right now.
That is pretty bad. When EA and Ubisoft look good. And we're talking about EA, who's literally done Madden. And Madden is just the purest, greediest cesspool of gaming. I don't think there's a special kind of doormat in the sports genre. And I feel sorry for them because they don't have like a lot of options and freedom. But like the Madden series, you've got to just... I imagine if you see cows, like they're lined up in like the barns, I feel like sports gamers are like that, except it's their ass hanging out instead of the cow heads. It's that ass hanging out. And Nintendo just, like EA shoves their hand up their ass and pulls out wads of money, because that's what I visualize when it comes to the sports scene for video games. Is just, 2K points? Let's get that. Oh, you want LeBron and his special elite skin or whatever bullshit they do. Oh, you want a Gamba? You can buy 30 packs for $100. Right up the ass. And Nintendo's getting right up there. That Nintendo is trying to get into that. They're trying to bend over the Nintendo squad and make them the Nintendo cows.
Do you honestly think your audience will pay for your games if just buying one costs a fifth of the console itself?
Yes.
Yes.
Look, just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right.
I'm sure our audience are completely fine with it.
it was crazy because people came to defend Nintendo like, guys, you shouldn't be saying that in the Nintendo Treehouse live stream. Like, that's not very nice of them. You shouldn't be doing that. Where else are you going to complain where Nintendo is actually probably watching it? Like, I imagine there's at least someone at Nintendo that was looking at the chat and is going to relay, yeah, they don't like us.
And who cares? Pre-orders are out, and people are buying it like it's crack. Who just blame inflation or some shit for the increased prices? We can't lose. Do you know how much money we'll make in America alone?
You might actually have a problem with that.
What?
Do the Mario swing your arm.
Yeah, hang on a second. I gotta take this. Go for Papa Skeletor. Whoa. Nah? What do you mean the pre-orders are off? What tariffs?
You know what's funny is that people were coming to the defense of Nintendo again about the prices, and they're like, it's the terrorist's fault. It's the president's fault. It's your president. He's the problem. And afterward, the tariff situation came in effect, and then they stopped the pre-orders. That tells you everything. The price that they chose was the price point that had fucking nothing to do with tariffs. Because it's probably going to be even more expensive. I think now you have to sell both your kidneys to get the Nintendo Switch. Actually, at this point, you might as well sell your children to China so they can work at a factory to pay off the Nintendo Switch.
Okay, so what's left? Now you me? Where's Miyamoto? What do you mean?
Well, have fun with all of that.
The prices? What do you mean the camera struggles to pick up melanin? What do you mean now? God damn it!
That's great. I love it. I love it. It's great. I subscribe to Tom Christie. He's so good. Please watch the video. Give it a like. It's so good. It's just amazing. It inspires me to try, but there's so much time and detail put into this. And I've looked at videos how to do it myself, and it's just so much. Plus, you have to have a special voice that you want to do. Like, does the voice match the character? Like, there is a lot of detail into this, and I love the presentation. It's great. So shout out to Tom. Amazing. Like, I hate that he's not like in the mill, or at least half a mil. Like, if there was anyone that just knows how to make a joke about any situation, absolutely, Tom deserves it. But yeah, Nintendo sucks ass, and I'm glad we could all make fun of them for it. So there's that. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Hit the like button and comment down below. And remember, when someone tries to defend a multi-billion-dollar company, don't listen to them. They're dumbasses. Or they're shills, like Skeletor here, trying to sell that product. Until next time, don't forget to game out and be the best version of yourself. And don't be a shill. Have self-respect. Don't be a doormat.